Hi, and welcome to week number 5. This week is where workload is ramping up. There's more intense work, there's a lot of speed work and interval. I just finished my second run, which was a marathon pace run with some tempo speed in between. And I'm super happy because I can see my body that is starting to change. What I mean is that I can feel, it's something that is difficult to explain because it's something that you feel. While you're running, I feel that I'm struggling a bit more than before. I'm more fatigued in a way, but I also realizing that this is because I'm pushing the boundaries, which is a great feeling because I am learning, I haven't fully learned yet, but I'm learning to let my body guide my run. Which is a bit of controversial as a message, I know, but what I'm trying to say is that I realized this morning, for example, that there are moments in the run that I almost limit myself because I fear that if I listen to my body, if I listen to my leg, I will be running maybe too fast or I will not be able, I'm almost scared of what I'm potentially can be capable of. And this morning in specific, there was a moment when I had a mental shift, and I'm pleased about it because I thought, well, my body knows my body better than everybody else. And while I was thinking that, I remembered something that one of the instructor said in one of the training sessions, that was, you will be surprised of what your body is capable of. So I was like, okay, let the body guide the run. Obviously, with consciousness in terms of there's moments where you need to push yourself, but you cannot go all out all at the very beginning. And so I was paying attention to all the signals to make sure that I wasn't burning out too soon. But by almost releasing this brake that I have installed in my leg without even realizing it, I realized that I was running a bit faster. I was pushing the limit a bit more. My form was better. And if you've been following me, form is one of the things that I'm trying to pay attention more than everything because I am conscious that my form isn't great. I don't have a personal trainer that can check my form, so it's almost like a guessing game or understanding the cues and watching videos, and there's a learning curve. But I also aware that I need to address and I need to work on the form as soon as possible so it becomes a second nature, and then down the line towards the end of the training I can just focus on the performance because the form is great. So this is just to say that by letting my body control the run rather than my mind, I was able to release movement that I didn't think I was capable of. I released a power and an energy that I wasn't thinking I was capable of, or at least not for such a long time, because for me there was also, and I think it's quite common, a voice in the head that said, well, if you go too fast or if you push too far, then in a minute you're going to be breathless. But this time I've almost changed the mindset. I was like, let's try. Obviously, let's try to not go all out because you still need to run for the full, time, for the full session. But let's see what happens. Worst scenario, I can always learn from today's session and next time say, well, I went too fast, I need to slow down, or even during the run itself, I can always like pause a second and reset. So by doing that, I've actually realized that I can do more than what I was thinking I was capable of. This is a result of many things. It's a result of the strength training. I can feel my legs are more powerful, are stronger. I can use more all the muscle, but that also leads to a better running form, because if all the muscles are working as they should and there's no one muscle that is working more than another one, there's less tightness and the form itself is better. Also, having the week number 4 as a recovery week helped a lot. Sometimes we don't realize, oh yes, we feel that we are a bit tired, but it's normal. When you train every day, you're always a bit tired. Let's face it. And especially if you need to combine your training routine with your work life, personal life, it's not easy. It's not that you're training full, you're an athlete and that's what you do all day and you have time to recover. It's always, the reality is that even if we all know the recovery is important, the food is important, there's the real life, and matching the two is not always easy. Let's be very honest. So very often you live in an almost constant state of fatigue a bit. And having last week as a slightly lower volume actually helped my body a lot. I can feel that my body at the beginning of this week was pumped. It's almost like an elastic band. When you pull, and then it's ready to jump. So I'm super excited. I'm now halfway through the week. If you remember, the way I set up the week, you have the first day is a recovery day, is after the long run day, and it's now aligned with my week, so it falls into Monday. Then Tuesday's run, Wednesday is strength, then there's another run, Friday strength, and then Saturday and Sunday are the 2 last runs of the week. Now, this week I need to reshuffle a bit, and I know it may not be ideal, but there will be 1 or 2 days when I will, like today, when I will do maybe a run in the morning and strength training in the afternoon, because on Sunday in London is the London Marathon Day, and I live literally like 10 minutes from the start line of the marathon level. I usually go running and training Greenwich Park, where the marathon starts. So Sunday, that usually is my long run day, it would be impossible for me to do any run in the area. So I will need to anticipate potentially to the Saturday morning. So I need to reshuffle a bit, but that's fine. It also combined with the fact that from today I have 3 days off from work. I took a bit of break. I have some holidays to use, so I have more time to spend. So yeah, that's my recap for as a half week check-in. I hope you guys are doing well, and until next time, you take care.